What is good, YouTube? It's your boy AJ Boogie, and I'm back at it again. And you know that I'm bringing the heat. Guess what else? I brought a JBA future basketball player. His name is Harrison Rieger, and he is a part of the Philadelphia Ballers. Harrison, what's going on, man?
I'm doing well. Just for clarification, I am actually not on the Philadelphia Ballers. I haven't been put on a specific team yet, but it's most likely going to be Chicago or Seattle, to my knowledge.
Gotcha. But you were a part of the Philadelphia tryout, correct?
Yes, I was.
Awesome. Okay. So it's not necessarily wherever you tried out as. You can be a part of any team associated with the JBA is what you're saying?
No, well, they took the 8 people for the Philly team, and then there was 4 alternates, one including myself, and since they only have 8 per roster, they're sending the other 4. We're going to go to different cities.
Awesome, man. That's so cool. I had no idea about that. That's awesome. That's good to know. So, how does it feel to be a part of history joining the JBA?
It feels pretty good. I'm very optimistic. I'm hoping for the best in this league, and I really can't wait for it to start and go to training camp.
Awesome, man. Do you know when training camp starts?
I heard June 11th, and I heard like the first week in June. I'm not entirely sure yet, but it's in June, and then mid-June is when the league starts officially.
All right, so tell the audience what kind of archetype you are if we're going by 2K terms.
Going by 2K terms, I'd probably say a mix between 3-and-D and slasher, probably.
Awesome. Harrison sent me some videos of him slamming. Harrison has got some bunnies on him. I'm just letting you guys know. I'll put that in the video. You're going to want to check it out. So, let's talk about the JBA. Tell me about the selection process. How did that work?
So they take the participants who try out, and we go through. We did some 5-on-5 get up, get out. Scoring team stays on. The team that gets scored on goes off. Next 5 jumps on. We did that about for 45 minutes straight, I'd say. So I mean that was pretty tiring. And then a little bit after that, they made cuts to the top 20, and then they did 5-on-5 after that for about a half hour. And then they took the final cuts, and whoever made the team was interviewed and filled out a bunch of information and everything. And the other people that didn't make it out of the top 20 were encouraged to go to the Brooklyn tryout the next day and try and hopefully make a team there.
Awesome. So I got to ask, like when I play ball at the rec center, it is a lot of one-on-one ball. And if you pass the ball, you're probably not going to see it again because everybody is trying to prove that they're the man, that they're trying to get that spot. Everyone's trying to get on this team. So was it kind of like that, or were people distributing, or was it kind of you got the ball, prove yourself? How was it?
I would say it was kind of here and there. I actually, in the 5-on-5 for the last 20 cuts, I didn't score a single point. I only got a few touches on offense, which, I mean, it kind of stung because I didn't think I was going to be able to make it since I wasn't really doing offensive production. But I was playing really good defense, and I was making really good cuts even though I wasn't getting the ball. Just making the right passes, and I got it, and just making smart decisions, what I kind of rely on in the game. I'm just more of I feel like I'm more a fundamental player than a super flashy person. That's not really what my style is.
That's awesome, and I'm sure that selection committee, they know that. They're not looking for the guy who can put in 40 a game. They're looking for the guy who is a good basketball player. Because once you get in the JBA, there's going to be a system. It's not going to be a freelance kind of style.
Yeah, so I'll find out a lot more probably over the coming weeks, and once we get to training camp and everything with the coaches, staff, and all that, we'll probably put in some offense and stuff like that, so it's going to be fun.
Cool. All right, so if you would have told 16-year-old, 17-year-old, 18-year-old Boogie about this opportunity, I would have signed up and grabbed my shoes and been ready to go. Quite frankly, I'm jealous of this opportunity. But there would have been one problem, though. My mom was all about education. She would not have been for this. She's always told me, you need to put as much effort in school as you do basketball. So what was your parents' reaction to you telling them and then telling them that you're a part of the team and this is a real opportunity?
At first, I talked to my dad, and he thought I was like kidding around with him at first, but because I didn't tell my parents at first that I was trying out because I wanted to be surprised. But once they found out, they were really happy and supportive. They know I can still go back to college. Like once everything's finished and everything, they just know I can't go play college basketball again, which is obviously the risk I'm taking. But I feel like I'm taking a risk on myself, and I feel like I need to do that at this stage of my life for hopefully my basketball career to take off. And so I'll probably go back to college sometime soon after a league, and if I go overseas and stuff like that, when I come back, I'll probably go back to college and see after that.
And I agree with you, man, because a lot of people, I don't think they understand college is not either go or you don't go. You can always go back to college. College is never going to go away at all. So I really like that answer, and I'm really glad that your parents are behind that. I'm sure you need that support in order to make that jump. So that's awesome. So moving on, a lot of my viewers on my YouTube channel are young adults, such as 18 through 24-year-olds. And then it's 25 to 35-year-olds. So with that 25 to 35-year-olds, a lot of them have kids. So if you could say something to the parents or to the kids, because parents, they only got one chance with their kids. So a lot of them probably are scared. So if you had any advice to the athletes in your shoes or parents, what would you tell them?
I would say just believe in your kids' dreams. It's definitely going to be risky, and there's going to be money involved most likely, and it's going to be long weekends and days, and sometimes you're not going to want to do some of the stuff and take your kids places, but, I mean, it's going to be good in the long run, hopefully, for your kid. And if they really love what they're doing, I suggest get behind your kid and hopefully hope for the best and hope for the best success they can possibly get in what they're trying to do.
And it's got to be hard for a parent because, like I said, they only get one chance of doing it, but if it's your child's dreams, you got to line up behind them. They need that support system, and if you don't give it to them, you know, it's going to be hard to find someone else who will. So,
yeah.
Going back to the JBA tryout, so who was all a part of the selection committee? Was LaVar there, Zoe, Ed O'Bannon, who all was there?
I'm pretty sure LaVar, Zoe, and all them, I think most of them were in LA actually for the weekend and just doing stuff back home. One of LaVar's brothers was there. Alan was there, one of the head guys. They had a couple other evaluators. They had a couple guys doing camera, videotape, and stuff like that. So that's mainly who people were. I didn't know a ton of them, but I knew Alan and LaVar's brother. I've seen them in a couple episodes of their Ball in the Family show, so I recognize them.
Gotcha. All right, so who is your inspiration? No pro athletes. Who's your inspiration? What gets you out of bed in the morning to go work?
I'd probably say God. I believe in Him. I wear 2 wristbands on my left and right wrist to say, "In Jesus' name, I play." I feel like He's just been a big part of my life and just a big inspiration for me to push forward in hard times and never give up and just follow your dreams and just hopefully success will come along with it.
Awesome, man. That's cool. All right, so tell me the moment that you fell in love with basketball or an experience that you had. What made you fall in love with the game?
I was cliche as it is, probably like when I picked up a basketball when I was probably a few years old. My parents continued to tell me stories of like after time, like at dinners and family events that I'd be outside playing in the middle of the night, or not in the middle of the night, but like late at night after all like the lights are out and everything, to shoot around outside in the winter and stuff like that, and just like do whatever I can, just get shots up and just play basketball, because I really thought it was just a really fun game, and it stuck with me. I've been playing for I started in like 3rd grade, and I've just played ever since. That was the first year I could actually play in a little rec league, 3rd grade. So, yeah, it's pretty much been since then I probably fell in love with the game.
That's so similar to my story. I remember it was in, I think, 3rd or 4th grade, just like you, and played on a team. And I was the point guard, and I loved getting assists and seeing the reaction on my teammates' face whenever they scored. And then when I finally scored, I was like, hey, this is kind of fun, you know. Scoring is kind of fun. I think I'm going to start scoring a little bit more. So once you get that experience at such a young age, man, it's, you know, the sky's the limit from there. Then it's just hard work. So with the highs come the lows. I'm sure you know that, of course. So tell me about a time that you failed or had to overcome an obstacle, such as being benched or being injured or you lost an important game?
I don't think I've ever really been benched before. I've usually been I've usually started almost for every team I've played for. I have had to overcome probably 7 or 8 ankle sprains, probably a few with each ankle. Those have been kind of my downfalls of like having miss some time, stuff like that. It's pretty frustrating because you really need your feet to move in basketball. And probably a time I felt down, like after a big game or something. Actually, last year in my senior year of high school, our first round, we were playing a home playoff game, and I ended up having one of the worst games I had in my entire high school career. I shot like terribly. I just wasn't playing like up to my style of basketball. We ended up getting upset in the first round. It was pretty saddening at first. I thought about it probably for a little while, but now I've kind of outthought it since like new and better things have come around. So.
Right, exactly. And sometimes the struggle makes the player. You want to hear my worst moment?
Yeah.
So going back to 3rd or 4th grade, I was pretty much the same situation as you. I started pretty much every game. Well, we played a doubleheader one game, and the guy behind me who come in and sub for me, he shot the absolute lights out of the ball. Couldn't miss. And it was awesome. We won the game. Then the next game, my coach comes up to me and he's like, hey, I'm going to start this kid again just because he's shooting so well. And I remember in my head thinking, you know, I've been the starter since day one. I'm better than this kid. And I lost my spot after like 20 minutes of basketball. And the funny thing is, the kid didn't shoot that well. But after that game, I remember going home to the court and thinking in my head, I will never let someone else steal my starting spot again. And that's kind of when the grind started working, when I took my game to another level. And the struggle and then bigger, better things came along. So that's awesome.
Yeah, that's a good story.
So, describe a specific accomplishment that you achieved in your basketball career that would show you deserve this opportunity. Like a good game or something like that.
Well, in high school, my senior year in high school, I led my team in points and rebounds and block shots. And probably a big game I had was just winning like division games and just playing like smart basketball during those. And my last game I actually got to play was in my South Jersey All-Star game. They picked the like top 30 players in South Jersey for an All-Star game, and I ended up winning MVP in the All-Star game. And all pretty much came through in the second half when they switched up the lineups. I didn't really get the ball much in the first half, and once they switched up the lineups, I was playing with that more like pass-heavy team, so I ended up getting a lot more shots and ended up thriving, and I got around 20 points, and I got MVP. So I was pretty happy about that.
Awesome, man. So it sounds like whatever team you play on, that you become one of the best players, if not the best player. So that's pretty cool. So now let me ask, do you have any fears? Any fears? Because now you're a professional athlete, Harrison. So you're going to have to make sacrifices, you know, be away from family, friends, living the road life. So is there any fears at all?
Probably not. I'm more excited because I haven't really gotten to travel the country in the western side, really. So I think it's going to be a really fun experience over the next coming months. I mean, yeah, it's not going to be as fun since your family's not going to be there for every game, but they'll be at the games when I'm playing in Philly and stuff like that, and they'll be very supportive about that. But fears in the next couple months, not really. I'm pretty optimistic about the whole league and everything like that. I hope everything goes really well. So
awesome, man. I love that answer. Just because you can't have any fears now. And like you said, it's excitement. I really like that. I really like that. All right, give me your top 3 favorite players. Favorite NBA players or college players, anyone.
In the league right now, probably almost go Philly. Joel Embiid, definitely. Great personality. Very funny guy. He's a great basketball player. I've grown up loving Kevin Durant's game. And I'd probably say Klay Thompson. I wore his numbers this year in basketball just for him, but just for his numbers because I thought I kind of had his game in a sense because I can shoot the three really well. But I switched my number up this year. I usually go 23, but I want 11 this year. So, but I'd say my 3 are Joel, KD, and maybe Klay Thompson. I mean that's 2 Warriors, but it's fun.
Harrison, you forgot one name, though. You forgot LeBron James. How'd you forget
I know.
LeBron James? You wear number 23.
I know, but it's not because of him.
So, thanks for the interview. Real quick, Harrison, you were the first one who answered me when I was trying to get these interviews, so I really that, man. So, once that jersey comes out, man, I'm going to have to cop one real quick. You got a new fan, me and the Boogie Squad.
Thanks a lot, man. I actually have no idea what they're going to do about jerseys, if they actually will sell them, but I know a lot of friends and family have told me that if they are selling jerseys, they definitely want to buy one. So,
Oh, yeah.
it'd be really cool.
Oh, yeah. Well, thanks for everything, man. That's it for today. AJ Boogie and Harrison Rieger are signing out. Boom!